guys, what's up? It's your girl Kim Ray, and you're watching Kim Ray Music TV, and I'm back with another Love and Hip Hop Miami review. This is season number 2, episode number 5, and you guys already know there's a whole lot going on, but I'm only going to talk about what I want to talk about. We're not doing no, we're not doing it. So anyway, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe down below to my channel, like the video, share the video, comment what you thought about this episode, because my feelings are evident in the video. Alright, so y'all, let's get into it. So, Veronica Vega, we see that she is really like, this is her go time. She is really trying to get out there. She's saying now or never. She out in this alleyway somewhere, and she has decided to start working with Trick Daddy. Now, Trick Daddy wants to see if she's really serious or not, and he takes her to some show, some podcast with Noriega. They press her on the whole N-word thing. And you guys, we all know that the Hispanic community does use the N-word. It's like a thin line. You know, you don't know who's supposed to use it, who shouldn't use it. When you're uncomfortable, you know, that's why they just say, just let black people use it and nobody else. But obviously there is a blurred line because Dominicans are Hispanic and they are also black of African descent. So, you know, you can't make the distinction, and she's right. But the thing about Veronica Vega is she appears to be white. And instead of explaining that in Hispanic culture that it's okay and all of this, she didn't do that. She made it seem like, I'ma say it and I don't care how you feel about it. So that's why I'm still not feeling Veronica Vega, because even when she was in the confessional and she had a chance to say, I apologize if I offended any one of you, she did not do it. She was just like, you know, pretty much that's unfortunate that y'all have felt that way, but you know, yeah. So Trick looked like he gonna be working with her, and you know, honestly, I'm not surprised. Amara La Negra is with her mom, trying to set her mom up with this restaurant. Okay, what I got from this is that, you know, Amara La Negra is telling her that Jessie Woo tried to press her. She threw bottles at her. Y'all, these bang bangs all in my face. You know, basically, mom saying it's okay for Amara La Negra to go fight Jessie Woo. My mom would never encourage a riot, okay? But I did want to ask you guys about Jessie Woo. We like her because she comes from our world, right? She's like a social media influencer. She's a public figure. You know, all these things came up off of the same thing we came off of. But my question is, does she have more content than these impressions of the Haitian mother or Haitians, period? Do you guys, if you're Haitian, do you think it's funny? Like, does it get annoying to you? Because it seems like a one-trick pony. Like, I'm much more interested in looking at her and hearing her sing than I am this whole Haitian sista talk. Like, it just, I don't know. It seems like kind of exploiting the race. And, you know, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like it's only so many jokes I'm going to laugh at about you and your race, you know, because at some point, if I'm laughing at it, then it just doesn't feel right to me. And so it's just not always funny. And some stuff, like, am I laughing because of your accent? Am I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But anyway, Jessie Woo, I don't like her on this show. Now, I had never heard of her before this show, so I like that I was introduced to her. But I don't like her position on this show. Very messy, always throwing things, always starting fights instead of reasonably talking about things. And it's not a good look when you're an attractive woman. It's just not a good look. You know, she had this altercation with Amara La Negra. Amara La Negra gets so outside of herself and out of character that she is ready to, like, go in on this girl, but didn't do nothing in her face. And then she's crying all backstage. Y'all, I cannot stand when you cry and you can see the makeup. Like, I can see literally the shade that is supposed to be. That's a problem. But anyway, I'm just like, I have a question about people who are like this. Like, why do y'all allow people to get you so far out of character that you're crying, that you're throwing things, that you're punching things? Like, do you need therapy? Do you need a different way out? Like this, watching her like that, I was just like, why is this girl affecting you like that? Forget her. Clearly you on the set of your own TV show that she came to. I would have just paid her dust. Literally. So I don't know. I want to say that I keep moving this camera. I want to say that I actually like Shay when she was thicker. She is something about her look right now, it's like she's so skinny that her head looks big, her eyes look bigger. I mean, she's a very pretty girl. You know, she's been on this TV screen for a very long time, at least on VH1. So she's been on for a very long time. But I just don't know how I feel about this super skinny Shay. I also just really dislike Shay's character. Like, I know there's got to be more to this girl. I know that she's got to have other guys after her that actually want her. Like, for her to be chasing after Scrappy, now chasing after Pleasure. Oh my gosh, my eye. My girl. Like, you look good, and actually you've lost weight. So why do you choose these men? And then she's on her IG video, like, she posted, my eyes, these bangs. So then she posts a video and she's basically saying, you know, I didn't give you an answer then, but I do love you with all my heart forever and ever. I'm like, girl, let this man go. Let this man go. Let this man go. Let this man go and move on. You really be looking crazy out here voluntarily. Another subject, Bobby Lights. Bobby Lights was, in a median trying to choose between northbound and southbound, okay? Should I stick with my family, Trina, who's had my back up until now, who's probably the reason why I'm on this show? Or should I go with Clear Vision, who is a new record label, who is going to put all their money on me, who shows promise, and basically you're choosing to go with someone who doesn't know you or someone who knows you, and they both have their flaws. If people don't know you, you can show them, they can see all the good in you, they can see all the potential in you. When people do know you, they kind of hold you to a certain level even when you've grown past it. Am I preaching to somebody right there in the front row? Okay, so I see where Bobby was going, and Bobby's a Scorpio like me, so I like to think that we're pretty sound in our decisions. We think them through, rationally, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, you guys already know he chooses Clear Vision, and it causes like turmoil in the whole water of Miami. Okay, Trina's not gonna be happy about it. Miami Tip looking at him crazy, Shay looking at him crazy, Prince looking at him crazy, and I'm just like, while they did seem genuinely happy that he did what was best for him, it's like they all think that Trina should be the one. But it's like, how long did y'all want him to wait? It's already season 2, and even his own mom, suggested Trina, I believe. But it's like, when you know something about yourself, it's kind of like me making a decision to get out of the military. When you know something about yourself and you're just itching to find out, you want to find out, you're prepared, you're ready, you're eager, you're willing, but it's like people want to hold you to what you're used to. It's like, you want to hold me to this, but I'm trying to get out and see this. Now, bad can happen or good can happen. We don't know what's going to happen with Bobby Lights. God, I hope when he signed this contract, he didn't sign his life away. I hope he read it, But life is about choices. It's about change. It's about evolving. It's about growth. You cannot just sit in the same spot and expect different results. You just can't do that. It's the definition of insanity, actually. So my last topic is Pretty Ricky's dad. Okay, I can't tell whose dad it actually is. I know that Baby Blue, that's his dad. I know that that's Spectacular's dad, but is it Slick'em's dad too, or uncle or something? Like, I can't tell whose daddy is. All I know is Daddy is Raggedy. Daddy, Raggedy, Daddy. Okay. When they're having this conversation, Blue, you guys know Baby Blue is the very passionate one. He can never just speak without looking intense in the face, angry, slight, just a tiny bit of crazy. And Spectacular, he seems to be the one that's able to express himself eloquently, articulate, let you know what the emotion is without getting too emotional. All right. And the dad just seemed incoherent. He seemed like he ain't have it all, because even as a grown man, lots of times these dads, they screw up along the way. They realize the error of their ways, and by the time they get older, they got it together. They realize what they should have done, and for the most part, they come at you a whole lot different. This dad, he was still confident in his wrong. He ain't feel no remorse at all. So I'm just like, Spectacular, I don't know how you sat there as long as you did. Some people just don't deserve your time, okay? And I understand wanting to come together. You can come together and be cordial, but we don't have to come together and try to figure everything out, because clearly you're just not getting it. Y'all, the heat just came on, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But Love and Hip Hop Miami, you guys already know, my interest is starting to fade, so these reviews are starting to be less holistic. You know, we're starting to include some points here and there that I can tie to social issues, real life topics, you know, that we can talk about. I just got out of class and work, so that's why I'm dressed like this. I'm not trying to give y'all a news anchor. But yeah, so you guys let me know what you guys thought about this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami. I'm Kemaray, and this is Kemaray Music TV. Make sure you subscribe down below to my channel. Comment on what you thought about this week's episode. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Kemaray Music TV. Like the video, share the video, and I'll see you guys next time.